Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And 3. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 94 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Mayfield down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
34-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And
on the ground, it's McFarland. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, McFarland. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Mayfield got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The stop made by Miles.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson flush to his right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Recovered by...
And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Running with McFarland.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Mayfield's pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 2-yard line.
They'll run with McFarland.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 20.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 14, Bengals nothing.
Throwing on second down. Watson, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Joe Mixon.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and 10.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Watson able to find Higgins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
To T. Higgins. A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. To give him 4 yards there, it'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on second and 6, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And incomplete. Brings up third down.
Watson on third down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 24-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Bengals 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
And again, it's Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. Completion here to Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, McFarland, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's 21-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
The 42-yard line.
Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Bengals first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 38-yard
To
line.
throw again on second down. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Mixon and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first down throw. Watson got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8. At the 46.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bengals 3.
Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
operating from the gun. Watson. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's complete right around the 8. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
21. Bengals 6.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Their own 26-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's
on 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Pittsburgh.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 6.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Anthony McFarland. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Mayfield with it once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here we go. Let's go.
Watson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. To the air yet again, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 8.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up third and 9.
Watson looks to throw again. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Watson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That keeps the score. Steelers 28.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Working
6.
out of the gun, Mayfield.
38-yard line.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every round that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, Watson able to find Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. Big hold of the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's McFarland. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now, McFarland. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, 57 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 53 front. Check 53 front.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. We you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Back to throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Steelers 30.
Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case,